is Tanita and welcome back to Real Life English. It's lovely to see you again. Although I can't technically see you, but I know you can see me, so it's great to have you here anyway. Today I wanted to do a quick short video on 3 words that often get confused because they're so similar. Those 3 words are effective, efficacy, and efficient. Looking at the first word, effective, what does it mean? So it really means that a thing or a behavior or an action is good enough to perform a certain job or to get a job done. So if I were talking about cars, for example, we would say that cars are effective at getting us from home to a place that's maybe a bit far away, right? They do a pretty good job in performing that function. So that's what we mean by effective. So how does this differ from efficacy, which is a little more scientific? I know it sounds a little scary, but we're hearing it a lot lately due to COVID. How is it different? It's slightly different in that now we're talking about the ability for an object, an action, or behavior to do the job. So we're not talking so much about the fact that it can do the job, we're looking at the ability of it to do the job. Now there's a little bit of a side note here because the meaning of these words change when we start talking about them in the medical or scientific world. And as you know, these words are becoming more common because of the COVID-19 vaccines. This is a really good example to show you how they are different when we use it medically or scientifically. Efficacy in this case, specifically with the vaccine as an example, when we use the word efficacy to talk about the vaccine, scientists and doctors are talking about the ability for the vaccine to perform its intended function within a controlled environment. Okay, so this is where they test it in a lab, they can control all the little factors that influence how good it is at actually stopping the virus or helping a person's body become immune to the virus. So when they take this vaccine and put it into the real world, right, where real people live and real things are happening, this is where they will now use the word effective. So here they actually use the words to make a comparison. Effective in the medical world or in terms of the vaccine is now talking about how or what is the ability of this vaccine from the lab able to actually be effective and perform that job in the real world. They might have an 80% success rate in a controlled environment in the lab, but when putting it out into the real world, that percentage may drop or go higher. Now maybe it's only 60% effective or 80% effective. Right. So quickly, to go over that again, the vaccine may have an efficacy rate of 80%, but it may only be 60% effective in the real world. That would be the difference of those words in the medical world and the real world, which is a good thing to know because we're seeing it everywhere. Bringing us to the third word, which is efficient. Now, don't get too confused. It's actually quite easy to remember because efficient now not only looks at the ability of something to do its job, it also looks at time. Tick tock, tick tock. So efficient ultimately is looking at the quality of the action or the behavior or the thing, its performance, as well as the time in which it does it in. So when we say that something is efficient, we mean that 1, it's really good at doing the job, it's good for its intended purpose, and 2, it does it very quickly. So doing something very quickly without compromising the quality of the performance is when we would use efficient. So we love to use this word in the workplace to describe people who are really good at their jobs, but can also do it in a very short amount of time without sacrificing the quality or performance. I hope that clarifies those 3 words for you: effective, efficacy, and efficient. If you like my video, please remember to share. It really helps me and it allows me to continue to bring you videos like this where I can help you learn this very complicated language. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye! What does this mean? Hachibam?